What's up, everybody? I'm Sly the Movie Guy, and here's where I rank all 5 Jurassic Park films with the release of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And I did a review on that movie on this channel, so you can check out the review. I put the link down in the description box down below. And by the end of this video, won't you put your ranks down and tell me what is your favorite Jurassic Park film from worst to best, and your thoughts on the new film and the older films, what's your favorite moments and all. I would love to know, because like I said, we all are Jurassic Park fans, and we all love the films. Either we didn't like some of them, and some we had problems with, we didn't like about them. But anyways, we just fans of the thing, so let's respect each and everybody else's opinion and say, hey, we're fans of the whole thing. But I'm pretty sure some will probably be like, oh, why you put this, why you put that, or why you put this. I understand. It always gets in the heated debates, but like I said, by the end of the day, we all are Jurassic Park fans and or worlds, whatever you call it. Anyways, let's just get started. Coming up at number 5 is Jurassic Park III that came out in 2001. I really didn't like this movie. Though there were some things I say it was good, like Sam Neill's back. Laura Dern's character's back, but she's not in the film as much. There's basically like on this island, basically again, and all dinosaurs eating people, basically. But this one could have had a potential to be good, just like the first two, Jurassic Park and The Lost World. This one really falls flat, in my opinion. There's so much things that doesn't work here, like some stuff of the plot doesn't make sense. Some things that the characters do, it's kind of stupid. Things just didn't work. And some of the casting is great. This actress, Tia Lani, if I said the name wrong, excuse me if I said it wrong. She's a great actress. I don't know what happened in this film for her. Sam Neill is great, but he couldn't save this movie. Their dinosaurs, the graphics of them doesn't hold up well. There's not like much practicals to them in this film. Things just happens like dinosaurs eating. And this has so much potential. This film had like a lot of potential to be great. And the director, Joe Johnston, the one who did Captain America First Avengers, which I really love, and Rocketeer, another comic film that I really actually love with a superhero. Thought those were two underrated, that the ones he directed. What happened here, I don't know. And also the director I think he did Jumanji, if I'm not mistaken, and not with the Robin Williams one, which I really like as a childhood movie. I don't know what happened here. The direction did not work here at all. And I really don't want to go on about this film. This is one of my least favorite Jurassic films. And I really don't know what to say about it. But some of the parts I think I did like about it was Sam Neill character felt investing a little bit. Where the kid, he's trying to learn the kid and all that. And his vibe. He really did keep the movie going, because without him, this movie does not really hold up. And I really was vastly disappointed about this film. Coming up at number 4 is Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom that just got released just recently. And if you've seen my review, you know what I said about the film. I think J.A. Bayona's direction of it was great. I thought the execution he was going for with that little bit of that scare of the horror aspect, I thought it was great, man. For little kids, I can see that being scary. For a couple kids, for me as a grown adult, I like that aspect what J.A. Bayona was doing. I like this director, like The Orphanage, The Impossible. He's a great director, but this film just did not execute properly the way I wanted it. The villains were goofy. The things didn't work well in this film. I just don't know what was going on with this film. I just didn't like the way they showed the Indoraptor. That was kind of like wasn't the best creature. They didn't execute that well on screen. There was so much in this film that just didn't work. Just like the characters. The characters didn't work. Now, I forgot to mention on Jurassic Park 3, the characters didn't work here. And the characters in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom just didn't work. The side characters, like I mentioned, Justin Smith's character was just yelling like, ah, ah, oh, oh. It was really bad here. I wish the side characters were great. There's some that was trying to be comedic. Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard, those two did what they did in this film. They actually made the film go a little bit. Some of the stuff didn't work well with their characters on some of it, but I liked them two chemistry and all that in the film. I thought they worked well together. The little girl, like I said, was fine. There's more about it, but I'm not going to get into any spoilers about the film, because if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to get any spoilers. I just was let down about this film. They rehashed some of the same scenes from the film. I just was not a big fan of this film at all. I thought it had some good parts. I ain't going to say I wasn't a big fan of it. Would I say it's the worst film? One, the Jurassic film, I say yes, but it's not like atrocious like a big F-bomb film. So I just say it's fun. If you enjoyed it, good for you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. For me, I just was let down by some of the stuff. It didn't feel fresh. Some stuff they used from the same film, from the other films, I just didn't enjoy it. And I'm glad if you ones enjoyed it, I'm happy for you. For me, Coming up, number 3, Jurassic World. Wow, that came out in 2015. Colin Trevorrow, I actually thought this film was fine. I didn't think it was the best Jurassic film that came out, because this one really where everybody was hyped up about. I remember 2015, everybody was raving about it. Some people are. Some people think this is the best Jurassic film. I don't think quietly. It's good. It's still a fine movie. It's a fine movie. But for me, I just don't know what I say is top. It has some good parts. I like the Velociraptor. The Velociraptor was a new introduction of a dinosaur. I thought that was really, really done good. I just wish they executed on the characters. That's the thing I think the Jurassic Park films are having problems. They're not giving us characters. Some characters in this film work, like Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard. They're the first introduction of the characters that came in and started. They do fine. They do great. Chris Pratt does good in this film. I thought his character was very investing. I love the character. And Blue. I like the introduction of the Raptors, where the relationship with Chris Pratt and Blue. That was something fresh I'd never seen out of Jurassic Park films. I thought that was really good. I never would thought they would make a human and a raptor have a relationship like that. I never would thought that, to have this thing like that. I wouldn't thought that would happen. But that was one of the things I thought was okay, that's something new. But it was playing on nostalgic still, to bring back Jurassic Park. I thought some of the two characters, one of them I think played in Iron Man 3. He was all right. He was okay. The other kid was okay, but they wasn't strong like the other characters from the old Jurassic Park films that I did feel like they made the film strong. That was just one of the things I had a problem with, was the characters. Other things worked well. I thought things Colin Trevorrow done that was great. There's some stuff that wasn't really cheesy or stupid or nothing. There was some stuff that really worked here. And I thought Colin Trevorrow did some of the good job in here. Vincent D'Onofrio does a great job. And I already liked this actor from Man in Black to Kingpin in the Daredevil Netflix series. Vincent D'Onofrio, oh, he's really good. I like this guy. Irfan Khan is in this film too. I think Irfan Khan is a great actor. He was in that movie, The Life of Pi. So Irfan Khan, there's some good acting here in this film, but just didn't pique my eye to say wow, a knockout out of the park. Check the boxes. They check some of the boxes, but not as much like the other films I'm going to in my later ranking. The Lost World, Jurassic Park II. I know some people don't like this film, and I know there's going to be some people going to type it in and going to say something like, oh, you're crazy. I had a lot of people say I'm crazy. Rank it. Say, how you have this number 2? Let me say this. Say what you want about it. I think Spielberg tries something very different with this film. It's not quite, I say, a perfect film. There's some stuff that are cheesy and kind of a little goofy, but I think you expect that from a little bit from a Spielberg. If you've seen Spielberg films like E.T. and some stuff, there's some stuff that's a little bit kind of little cheesy and kind of little cutesy or whatever, what he does in his film. But that's just Spielberg. I respect Spielberg on some of the stuff he put in his film. But one of the things I do give credit what Spielberg did that was different about this sequel was it was like a survival movie. It felt me invested. I was like, my heart was pounding. I didn't know what was going on. Like that, I'm going to mention again, I'll probably mention this about to my friends, my family, that field scene with the Raptors. Oh my goodness, that was so good. That was so really great where I saw the Raptors getting out the people and the characters. Let me mention the casting in this film that Spielberg does that's so well. The good director and good casting of, well, Julian Moore and Jeff Goldblum, Vince Vaughn. Those are like great casting. These are like A-list actors and actresses. They give a good performance. Jeff Goldblum is Jeff Goldblum. What more can you say? Everything is, you have to, this is Jeff Goldblum. He's gold. If you don't have Jeff Goldblum in your film, I don't know what to say. Jeff Goldblum really works well. And everything, the girl actress, which is basically his daughter in the film, she does good. But like I said, the cheesy scene where she's doing the gymnastics, where she kicks the raptor, I'll admit, that scene was kind of dumb. It was stupid. But hey, it's I guess Spielberg wanted to add a little laugh there. But to be honest, a raptor probably would have ate you right then and there. Did not give you that chance. So I'll say that was really stupid. But, you know, she does something in this film. I guess I say a little credit. Julianne Moore, I thought she did well. But I'm going to mention later on with the other actress. I thought Julianne Moore does well. I think she does better than Bryce Dallas Howard as a leading lady in this film. But what I like is what the villain was doing in this film, where they were trying to go back on this island because the park is destroyed. All that stuff was good. And the little things in there, like the beginning scene, some stuff really surprised me about this film, what Spielberg does, like Ian Malcolm's character, which is going to be a spoiler. I thought he was in an island song when he was yawning, but he was at the subway station, so that really caught me off guard when I saw the movie. And I watched this movie like on TV like 2 or 3 times, and I watched the movie on VHS, but now I got on DVD. It's really a fun film. It's not a perfect film, but it's still fun. And I like how they brought the dinosaur like on the San Diego, not San Francisco, excuse me, San Diego. It was fun. I enjoyed that part about the film, but there's some parts I think it kind of lingered too long, but it added a little suspense. I thought Spielberg brought the suspense even more up like a survival film. This was like more as a survival film, and I really appreciate that Spielberg took a chance to make it a totally different film. But I don't think it's better than the film I'm going to later mention at number 1 on my list. The film that started it all in 1993. I love this movie. This is nostalgic or whatever. I watched this movie recently as an adult. This is good. This what shows how good of a director Spielberg is. This movie, some people, I don't really care what, if you didn't like it, I don't really care. For me, this is a good, well film. It's probably on Spielberg. Spielberg got other good films, but this one really got me of knowing Spielberg as a director and made me fall in love with Spielberg as a director. This film does everything right. From beginning, middle, and end as a story, the discovery where John Hammond's character made this park with the sap of the dinosaurs and DNA. All that was so fresh. Everything was so good about this film. The suspense in this film, I thought the second one does good suspense, but the suspense in this film was really good here. It brought something new to the era of the dinosaur film. And there's so much to talk about in this film. The storyline. With the beginning of the storyline, where they show that the things where people was doing something with a dinosaur, and the dinosaur captured this guy. That's a little spoiler if you have not watched the film. I'm probably gonna say a little spoilers in this. The things in the beginning shows us this thing, and then Sam Neill's character is really good. Where the kid said, "That doesn't look scary. Looks like a 6-foot turkey." And Sam Neill had that raptor claw. The raptor claw. It was so good. He was like this. He can cut you right here. He can cut you anywhere. Sam Neill was showing this kid about this raptor claw. And that just gives chills down my spine because if you ever met a raptor, can you imagine that? A raptor, you're dead. These raptors are totally dangerous. That claw really scares me. And these raptors in this film, CGI, practical effects, Spielberg does something very unique in this film. When he gets when you see the close-up, if you've seen this film, you know what I'm talking about. The close-ups of the dinosaurs is practical effects, and practical effects still holds up, still this day. Spielberg is a man of that, and what he does, he switches it up when with the T-Rex in the rain scene, where the kids had a flashlight on, they shouldn't have a flashlight on, but when it gets close to that T-Rex, it looks so investing. That looks real still to this day. And I still bought into that. That still looks good, still to this day. None of these other Jurassic Park films I mentioned as ranked never have captured that same magic that Spielberg have done. It was really neat. It was just like it was just so suspense. And the way Spielberg did it, he builds up to it. Each scene, when you see a new introduction or discovery, or when dinosaurs about to attack, it builds up. It builds up. It makes you see something. It was fresh. It was so good. Everything about this film was so great. I really love this film. The casting. The first introduction to Ian Malcolm. Nature will find. I don't remember the line, but that's how closely I can remember that line. What Jeff Goldblum said. Totally great. And Samuel L. Jackson. Hold on to your butts. I love it. There's so much greatness in this film. There's so many great lines in this film. Laura Dern, she's still one of the best actresses out of all the Jurassic Park films. I bought into her character. She acted to the T. When she saw the raptors and stuff, the fear of the acting was so good. Laura Dern, you could really buy into her character. She wore you could buy into her because the outfit she wore, like the boots and all that. I really could buy it too. She was into this nature. You could really buy into it. She's surviving, trying to get away. And that arm scene, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, when she said, Samuel Jackson character, he was like, when the raptor was coming after, she said, Arnold. And that arm, that was like, back then as a little kid, that was like, Spielberg knew how to add some fear in this movie. That's the thing I don't think Spielberg gets credit for the Jurassic Park film. The other ones, people say, they fear, but this one, Spielberg really knew how to add some fear to you. And that kitchen scene, the kids acted so well. The kids were like here and there. They were in that kitchen scene. I could really buy into it as a kid. That was so suspense. Oh, God, that was so suspense. There was everything that worked in this film that was what the kids singing with the raptors, like, cool. I was like, feared. I was like, that scene still gives me goosebumps still this day. I think this is one of, if it's as a Spielberg film, this most likely would probably might be my top 10. Most likely it will be top 10 for me. This was a good Jurassic Park film. Everything worked. This one checks the boxes. The other ones have stuff that was like, yeah, but this one checks the box. You can send it in an envelope like a report card. This one's like the best of the best. This is like the Godfathers of all dinosaur movies with human characters. If anybody tried to do a human character with dinosaurs and try to come close to it, I would love to see one that could be just as good as this, but it would just have to be pitch perfect as 1993, and I don't think it's ever has happened yet. And I'm still hoping to see it, but it has not happened yet. And in my opinion, this is one of the best. And thanks, guys, for checking out this video. Like I said in the beginning of the video, please leave opinions and thoughts down below in the comment section and the rankings of your favorite Jurassic Park films. Please, I would love to know what is your favorite ones. Like I said, we won't have my rankings of these won't be the same as yours, but I will respect it because, like I said, we all are Jurassic Park fans. Let's just don't fight over like what was his name. But I still think it'll be a heated debate because we all love our films. We still have our cup of teas, which one it is, and all. And like I said, this is just a fun video where I'll rank videos of all movies or comic books. That's all I do. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, click thumbs up, or if you're new to the channel, click subscribe. That's what I can see you next time on Slide the Movie Guy. Peace.